I just don't want to screw everything up.
Come on, Beep-Boop, you're not going to screw everything up. Just relax, you know? Don't be all mopey and weird. Just remember to smile and act happy.
Get flicked. Welcome to Flick the Script Podcast. This is episode 16. My name is Derek Mitchell. Just want to say thank you once again, however you're listening to this podcast. I just want to say I appreciate you for listening. I appreciate you for tuning in. You are all welcome. Go ahead, when you get a chance, share this podcast, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you're listening on. Just make sure you share it, like, subscribe, you know, the usual. I really, really appreciate that. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. As I mentioned in the last episode, today we're going to talk about the movie Companion. Companion is a psychological thriller that I just saw recently. It is 1 hour and 37 minutes on the duration. Directed by Hancock. Starring Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, Lukas, Gage, Suri, Harvey, Guillén, Rupert Friend, and many other talented actors and actresses as well. Now, what can I say about Companion? Companion is a unique film. When I saw the trailer, I was like, what the hell is this? I had no idea what it was about at first. When I first saw the trailer, you know, after a while watching it a few times, I got the idea of what it was about when they started releasing new trailers. But when I first saw the trailer, I had no idea what this movie was about. They made it seem as if it was a romantic movie, but it had like some odd elements to it, you know. And I think if you've seen this trailer, you understand what I'm talking about. But it was a bit odd, so I didn't really know what to expect. But then fast forward a few more weeks went by, and they released a new trailer, and they started showing different elements of the movie, and you kind of get more of an idea of what it's about, and you kind of get like, okay, I know what I'm getting out of this movie. So as I'm watching this movie, I will say, you know, the acting is great. I had no problems with the acting. The movie takes place with Jack Quaid. Jack Quaid's character, he's one of the main guys. He has a android girlfriend played by Sophie Thatcher. Her name is Iris. And what happened is they're invited to go hang out with some friends for a weekend at this mansion. It's like a mansion is off in the middle of nowhere, pretty much, middle of the woods. And the thing is, Jack Quaid's character, he has an ulterior motive of why they're going to hang out with those friends for the weekend. He's only told his best friend, one of his best friends, played by Suri, her character. He told her about it, so she's in on it. But everyone else there that are joining them, they have no idea what's going on. So anyway, fast forward. The main character that played by Jack Quaid, he wants to set up his android girlfriend to do something that she's unaware of. Because first off, she doesn't even realize she's a robot. She doesn't think she's a robot. So as you're watching this movie, you'll see that she thinks that she's a human, like she's just an actual human being. And he eventually explains to her, like, you know, you're a robot. I'm gonna break the news to you, you're a robot. And she's like, get out of here with that. I'm not a robot, you know. Like, I'm your girlfriend, you know, type of thing. But anyways, he has an ulterior motive to set her up to do something to get away with a certain thing that takes place inside the mansion. And again, I don't want to spoil it, so that's why I'm not really going into detail what this thing is, what they're trying to do. But it's a setup. And what happens is, once the android girlfriend Iris finds out that she's a robot, that's when she kind of takes matters into her own hands. And that's when she kind of is like, you know what, I'm gonna do things my way. You're not gonna use me anymore. this isn't working out with us. And that's when she starts to go off the handle and, starts doing some things that are a little more intense. And also it's funny because another friend there has an android partner as well. So in this movie, it's like it takes place in a time where it's like having an android partner is like a common thing. Like if you have a robot partner, that's just normal, So that's pretty much the time period it takes place in. But this movie was definitely different. It's from the same creators as the movie Barbarian. I don't know if you've seen the movie Barbarian, but that one was a unique movie as well, where it was about a woman who stayed at an Airbnb, and underneath the house she was staying in, it was a creepy like creature staying in there, and it was very odd. But it's from the same creators as that movie, as Barbarian, and I thought this movie was different, is unique. Again, it's more like a psychological thriller. I don't really view it as like a horror movie. At first, I was like, is this a horror movie? It's more like a psychological thriller. Like I said, it's very unique. It's different. I liked it. I would see it again. This is one of those ones I would actually watch again. On a scale from 1 through 10, what would I give this one? I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6. I give it a solid 6 based on its uniqueness. The acting was on point. Everyone did a great job. The storyline was on point. I like the storyline. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and give it a 6 on this one. But again, go ahead and check it out. This is Companion. Once again, this is Flick the Script Podcast, episode 16. Tune in for 17. I look forward to seeing you guys there again. Once again, when you have a chance, go ahead and share, like, subscribe. Go ahead and, feel free to reach out to me on social media, share some of your thoughts as well. But once again, I will see you next time. Everyone have a good one.